Hello everyone. I received a very small package from Pimax and it is the new and updated fiber optics cable. I don't know if it's really something new. We will find out. I have the old fiber optics cable twice because I got it with the 8KX and I also got it with the crystal. And in one video I compared both cables and they're 100% the same. So there's a small serial number and also like a production number, and it is 100% similar. And well, yeah, I will unbox this and then we have a look, because also the 72 Hertz mode is available and I will also test this. So stay tuned. Well, then we have a look inside. The funny thing is the P2 fiber line from Poland. So Witam to Poland. Six-meter fiber optic cable. Yes. Okay, there is not much, but I think this is the same. Or is it? Because this now is exciting. It's XP3246M, and let's have a look at this. This is also the cable from the crystal and from the Pimax, and if you compare the two product IDs, it is basically the same. There is no index or no ref 1 or ref 2, so right now this looks like exactly the same cable. But yeah, even I don't know if it's just, yeah, well, I think this is 100% the same cable. So maybe they changed something or I don't know. But if you compare the labels with it, it is definitely the same. So I will try the new cable and see if I have any issues or less issues, because there is one thing with the 120 Hertz mode. I will show you that later when I'm recording my screen, but right now I have to say this is the same cable. It is, if you ask me, yeah, it is the same. 100%. So Pimax wrote me in an email where they said there is a new fiber optic cable, but yeah, I think the first number is the product ID and the second number is something like a serial number. So this had nothing to do with the product itself. So we will see. And now I will show you the problem with the crystal. It is not like a real problem, but it is kind of odd, because not many users told me about this behavior. So as you can see, the device is connecting. Oh. And disconnecting, connecting, disconnecting, connecting, And yes, now everything is fine. So I hope the recording is still going. Yes. So this is only when I use the 120 Hertz mode. So when I'm not using the 120 Hertz, everything works fine. So basically it is not that big of a deal because the crystal always connects, but it's just like silly that is switching on, switching off, and I think you get the idea of it. And most not most kind of every other person told me that they don't have that problem, and even Pimax couldn't tell me. So if I'm switching to 90 Hertz, which is forcing the device to restart, okay, this is new. Oh no, it is connected because the screen was off. So yeah, like you see the 90 Hertz mode, there's just a restart, start, and then everything is working fine. So the next test I'm gonna do is to change the cable, and then I will see if the crystal also with 120 Hertz needs to start and restart a couple of times to work. Also, you just saw it there. I got the new firmware update for the 72 Hertz mode, but I will install it later because once I installed the 72 Hertz refresh rate mode, I'm not able to use the 120 Hertz mode. So yeah, that's the thing. I have to do some tests with 120 Hertz and then I will install the firmware. So this is a beta firmware. Yeah, as a normal user, you will not get the update because Pimax needs your device ID, so it's not the product serial number, it's something different. Yeah, so I will change the cable now. And right now I switched cables, so this is the new one. Let's find out if the 120 Hertz mode is working better, or at least the startup. So this went flawless, but this is set to 90 Hertz. So as soon as I hit the 120 Hertz, usually the crystal is starting, restarting, starting, disconnecting, and you saw it before. So let's have a look. Oh, honestly, I did not expect that. So there is a difference. So even if the screen off, okay, it's normal because the screen off setting is set to, I guess, 20 seconds or something. 20 seconds, yeah, by default. Uh, that is really cool. So, but there is immediately a thought in my head because so now when you're buying maybe a used crystal, then you have to ask, what fiber optics cable do you have? Is it the old one? Is it the new one? And there is, outside, there is no way to see the difference when looking at the label, because the product ID is the same. So, and there is not an like revision 1 or revision 2. So yeah, this is kind of annoying, but yeah, for all of you who has problems with the crystal connecting and everything, this seems to work now. I will switch again back to 90 Hertz. Okay, that went perfect. I just have a look inside the crystal. Yeah, the picture is there. And 90 Hertz wasn't a problem before, but when switching to 120 Hertz, I got this connecting, disconnecting thing. Wow, this is this is really cool. I never thought that actually a new cable or a newer cable could do the trick, but yeah, this is very nice. So I definitely will keep the new cable. So for part number 2, I will try the game Project Cars 2 with 120, 90, and then with 72 Hertz. So just to get an A to B comparison about what is better. 120 Hertz, I don't think I will reach 120 at all. 90 should be possible, and then 72 shouldn't be a problem even with high details. So I think the possibility to switch between different refresh rates is really great, because when you're using yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator or something, or even VR chat, you can use a lower refresh rate, but then it will your GPU will be able to hold the frame rate, and you will have a much better experience than using 120 Hertz and running at maximum power, and your refresh rate will drop and rise all the time. So I will, yeah, just make another very technical video, but my impression of it. So this is the second part of the video. Right now I'm using the maximum resolution of the crystal, and also every settings in the game are set to ultra or to high, or the highest possible. The only thing I didn't use is motion blur, because I don't like motion blur at all. So like I said, it's set the refresh rate is set to 120 Hertz, and I will not get 120 Hertz with max details and the full resolution. So let's have a look. Yeah, I can immediately tell that I don't get a stable frame rate. It looks smooth. Okay, but now, yeah, the yellow R8 was like blinking because the refresh rate couldn't catch up. So I can tell that that it is not possible for my GPU to render everything with 120 Hertz. So it is okay. It feels smooth, but like again. So when I'm turning into the corner, I can see the car in front of me. It is like double vision, or it's a little bit flickering. So if it it definitely would be better if I set super sampling to, I don't know, 80% or 70%, but I think 90 would be the key. So, and right now I'm playing with only 4 opponents, so imagine if I set, I don't know, 20 opponents or something. So this is a good example, because 120 Hertz only is a good choice when you can reach the frame rate, and the frame rate should be stable. So right now it is definitely not stable, and I wouldn't recommend playing this game with max settings. It is just a little bit too demanding. So next I will try the 90 Hertz mode. And now I'm using the 90 FPS mode with the same settings, also the same opponents, and my GPU should be able to do this without any... Yeah, it is insane. The difference, for me personally, it feels like it is so much smoother. So to have a stable 90 FPS, this is so much nicer. You can immediately tell when the cars are turning into the corner. There is no flickering, there is no like this saw blade effect, or this is amazing. This is amazing. Yeah, this is absolutely what you want. And now I see once again the full potential of the crystal, because it is so sharp. And a friend of mine told me yesterday most of the games feels like it is an 4K remaster or remake of the game. So he's playing VR chat, and he told me like, yeah, now I'm playing VR chat 2.0. So it is... And later I have to look if there are how many milliseconds of screen time I have. This is why you want VR. It is so great. Yeah, but I will try the 72 Hertz mode now. I have to do the firmware update, and then I have to say goodbye to 120 Hertz till the next update, because yeah, this is all is experimental. But honestly, tinkering with the device and with software and different settings is almost as fun as playing games. So I really like to do that. So, but no, really, I will watch the R8s go by. Ooh, nice. And right now I'm back with the 72 Hertz mode. And this is also working very nice, obviously, because it was perfect with 90 Hertz, so it also will be perfect with 72. Oh, not fair play. Yeah, this is very nice because I can see my CPU is a little bit above 70%. So no big deal for the 4090. I will try to start a new session. For example, with, I don't know. Oh, really? You can okay, okay. I will try 31 cars and let's see what happens now. Okay, this this looks so great. Oh, okay. You know, I bought Project Cars 2 on day one, same as Project Cars 1. And I only played it in VR. And back then, I guessed it was a CV1, Oculus CV1. And I think I had the 1080. Yeah, I think it was the 1080. And seeing this right now with this amazing quality, it feels like a new game, and it is so cool to be part of this journey. Because back then I had to set down the resolution, and also the CV1 and the Rift S, they didn't had that much of a resolution. And so basically, for example, when you're looking in the vicinity, like really far ahead, you can definitely spot what type of car this is. And back then it was like, okay, I know there is an opponent car, but not which car or which type and or what color. And the same is for shooters like Onward or something. When you look like really far in the distance and you can spot your enemy, this is it is great, and I don't regret spending a lot of money for this device. So yeah, holy moly, this looks so okay, sorry. Yeah, I crashed a lot of virtual cars. Oh, this is so beautiful. And it is to achieve 72 FPS with no lagging or... Yeah. Let me cheat a little bit. Honestly, I thought when I'm switching to 31 opponents, the frame rate would significantly drop, but it doesn't feel that way. So yeah, I would love to keep on driving, but honestly, the video is over. The test is done. This is very nice. So if you're not having 4090, if you're not having a 4090, the 72 hertz mode is also a great benefit if you don't have the best graphic card. So yeah, I will now... I totally forgot what I'm saying. It is really late right now, and yeah, I have a kind of a brain freeze now. I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away by this cool feature, and yeah, being able to play this game with that clarity. This is yeah, it's mind blowing in my opinion. So I think you get the idea why 72 hertz mode, and honestly, I'm also looking forward for, I don't know, 160 hertz, because I got a new cable. So Pimax, please bring out a new firmware, and I want to use the crystal with at least 160 hertz. So yeah, but now I'm talking just silly bullshit. So I hope you liked the video, and if you have any questions, and if you think that I'm telling wrong things or something, then just write me. If you think I'm doing a good job, also write me. Yeah, you know the deal. I will definitely write you back. So goodbye.